guys, my name is Byron with Bug Out with Byron.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Bug Out with Byron with ya boy. So, today on this wonderful quote-unquote Friday morning, because that's the time that y'all will be watching this, we are going to talk about climbing and my personal climbing setup. So, right here, we got our rope. It's a diamond... Can't remember the 100% name. It is a very extremely good beginner climbing rope. Not break the bank, but it's also not a cheap one that you'll have to worry about failing. This rope right here will last me everything I need to do. Right here, we have our cord that I use for a Prusik knot. Then we have our climbing gloves attached to our climbing carabiner. Our figure 8 attached to some paracord. We have our pulley attached to our climbing carabiner number 2. And then we have our cheap harness from Amazon. That was $20, guys. It is, again, an extremely good beginner, basic, no additional, no luxuries harness. Then we have some more paracord and some other knick-knack ropes that I use for various different purposes. So let's not be boring today, guys. We're going to get outside and show you how I climb using my quote-unquote climbing survival gear. So again, not everyone is going to need this. However, if you know you want to end up climbing trees or go camping outside, tree camping, or you want to have basic skills in climbing, if you live around mountainous regions where you may need to rappel down a mountain or climb up a steep mountain, stuff like that, guys, then this video is for you. As well as you just want to support Bug Out with Byron and you want to like, share, and subscribe, even though you personally may not want to go climbing. That is okay, guys. Not everything I do on my channel is 100% for every single person in every circumstance. However, you can still support me by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and possibly allowing other people that are not aware of these climbing techniques to hopefully become aware. So guys, enough with the boring talk. Let's get outside. We have found our trees, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Beautiful big tree right in front of you. That is what we're gonna use to climb today. I got all this stuff already set up. It would do a once over safety check, making sure that I'm all tied up. So guys, normally a smart person, a smart avid climber would have what they call a throw sack, which is like a sandbag or a piece of wood or something attached to like bank line or paracord attached to the rope. They throw it over and then they drag the rope over the limb. That way they can get this rope instead of like trying to throw this rope over. It's extremely difficult. However, I'm cheap. I didn't want to buy one. So I normally tie a big knot or like tie a stick or something to this and throw it over. Normally takes me a couple times. Let's see if we can get it on the first try. It's been a while, guys. We're gonna need something bigger, guys. Getting closer, guys.
Many unbearable hours later.
Guys, we finally got it. Alright guys, so we're gonna grab the shorter end, the end that we threw over. gonna make a knot. We're gonna grab one of our climbing carabiners and we're gonna hook it to both ropes. Lock it, feed it back through. Now, we're letting the end that we threw over go up. This is our loose end. This is how we're gonna take it down at the end of the video. This is our tight end. Test it to make sure that it is the correct end. Holds the body weight. We're gonna put the pulley onto the rope for our carabiner, hook it to our harness just to keep it there. We're gonna grab our pressing knot rope. We're going to wrap it 3 times around. Now we're gonna hook the pressing knot up into our carabiner, lock the carabiner. I messed up, guys. Make sure that your pulley is under your pressing knot. That way, whenever you're climbing, you just pull this rope. We're gonna test our pressing knot, and it holds. Then we have our long paracord rope. We're gonna tie it on the edge of our pressing knot for our foot loop. We're gonna shorten up our foot holder by a lot. That way we can climb a little bit faster. So the pressing knot is what holds us. So we'll put in a little insert right about here, explaining a little bit more about how it holds us. But I have 2 installed, one on my harness, one on my foot. That way I can lift up on the foot one, slide up my harness, sit down, slide up my foot one. And just keep doing that, guys. Trying hard for y'all to see me. Alright guys, this is all that we're gonna go up, just because I wanted to show y'all an outside appearance. I will try my best to get a couple different angles. However, I'm not for sure on how good that's gonna be. Now, we got up. Time to get down. We're gonna put on our gloves for safety. We're gonna reach up, slide our pressing knot down. There we go, guys. This is just gonna be a little bit of a better angle on showing you everything. So we have our pressing knot, our first one that we attached to our harness. up top. Then we have our pulley system. We will put our carabiner into that. And then we have our foot prusik right here with our paracord attached to it. This is the setup, guys. Bring all this down. I'm gonna lube it to my harness. There we go. There it goes. Lock the carabiner for safety. We're gonna put this as high as we can. We'll put our foot prusik knot again as high as we can. We don't want it right up on our pulley, but we want it right below it. Then we're gonna put our foot into the foot loop. Whenever we go up, we're gonna put our prusik knot as high as we can. Then we're gonna sit down and move our foot one up as high as we can. We're gonna put our gloves on. For safety. We're slowly gonna descend. That's all we do, guys. All right, let's explain what a prusik knot is, why it works, where you could go wrong on it. All right, guys, talking about our prusik knot. So let's get this off here first. All right, so we have our rope and we have our prusik string that we're using. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half right here, loop it around inside of the rope. I'm sure y'all have done this multiple times throughout y'all's lives, guys. That simple. Then we're going to spread it open, grab both of our loops again, and just put it back through. Now that's 2. I personally like to do it 3 times for safety reasons. All right, guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is what a good prusik knot should look like. Should look very in order. Everything should look very nicely. Now, you may get something like that. That is a huge no-no. What happened was we crossed. So again, we just want to be very careful and make sure that we don't cross at all. Then, guys, you can see we move this up and down really easy. So how in the world can it hold our body weight? Right here. That is not going anywhere. But again, all we have to do is just slide it up and down very easily. What it is this doesn't have a lot of tension on it right now, versus when I put that tension on, it cinches up around this rope. So whenever this is on my harness, all my body weight is perfectly held up. That, guys, is a small rundown on a prusik knot. Now again, I have them for both my feet and my harness. the reason that I have it with my feet and my harness is so that way when I put my foot down, I can boost myself up, move my harness pressing knot up, sit down on my pressing knot on the harness, move my foot one up, and just kind of shimmy my way up. Now again, you saw how whenever we pull down on it like this, right here, I'll show you. Whenever we pull down on it up like this, there's no tension. Just whenever you grab this part. The reason that you saw me rappel down, so-called, I don't know what you really call it, is because I put my hand right here. That's why I use the gloves, and I just pull down. Now, whenever I do it, I have my pressing knot up here that I'm holding, and it's pulling this pulley down. This pulley creates that tension on this rope to just make it slide up and down. So I pretty much just relax, and my control is in this hand. Whenever I want to stop, I just let go. As soon as I let go, that tension is back on the ropes. So then if I'm going too fast, or for whatever reason I want to stop, if I stop pulling on this, then my feet hold me as well as my harness does. So it's almost like a two safety measure. Not only am I having my pressing knot up top, I also have the one at the bottom. So if one of them were sadly to fail, then I would still have the other one, and then I can use my figure 8 rappel tool to rappel the rest of the way down. So guys, that is a quick rundown on climbing. Again guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We still gotta take this down. I'll show you how to take it down here in a second. But don't forget, Teesprings down in the link below. We have our silver that my dad thankfully allowed me to have the link for. You can do the monthly subscription to get silver, as well as the auto detailing that's about to start kicking off. I got business cards coming in the mail, and guys, I bought more chemical guys detailing stuff. So I don't want that to go to waste. Hit your boy up if you're anywhere relatively close to Kentucky, or where I live, around Brandenburg area. Guys, let's talk about taking it down. This was our tension side, the one that we climbed up. This is our not tension side. All we do is just, well, here, I'll take off my ropes. Make sure all your attachments are off of your rope before pulling it through. That way they don't get snagged, caught, or torn on anything. We're gonna take this off. We'll set it on the ground, grab our tension, or grab the not tension side, and pull it down. Let's take a little bit closer look on what I did if y'all didn't see that very good. So, unlock your carabiner. All right, so we fed this side through. This is the side we threw over. I made just a simple knot with it, attached my carabiner, attached this one. I locked it, but let's say my hand was a tree. So this is a stable object. This is not gonna go nowhere. But as soon as I pull this one, it releases it. So this is a perfect safety measure for whenever you want to get your rope after using it. Very simple, guys. And it does take a lot of rope to do. So make sure whenever you are climbing, rappelling, or whatever you're doing, make sure that you use the center, which a good quality rope will have a black center line. Let's see if maybe I already passed it. Right here, guys. That's the black center line. Make sure you don't go past that to get your rope back down. So guys, get our rope down, take our knot out of it, and then this side is less than this side, obviously, because we saw our black rope was right here. So we're just gonna feed it back through very, very, very gently. Guys, don't forget to comment your personal climbing setup if you have one, or tips and tricks that you know or your friends know, or anything. Guys, don't forget to comment either. We haven't been getting a lot of comments on our videos, which is kind of a bummer because I need y'all's feedback. So guys, Bug Out with Byron, out.